Hello, my lovely, wonderful, Love Your Life show loving friends. It's wonderful to be playing with you today. And I am, oh my goodness, so excited. This is a show that I've been waiting for, and I'm really, really excited to introduce Leslie. She's going to be speaking to us today about love letters from Earth and Heaven. And I just want to have a quick shout out in the room and see who do we have playing with us today. Let's see. If you're in the room, give us a shout out. Say, hi, I'm here. We have Evelyn, Melinda, Henry, Yvonne, and Nancy. So hello to you. I'm just going to introduce Leslie to you quickly. With wonder and gratitude through energy and body work, Leslie emanates delight in reflecting you to the divine light that you truly are. Transmissions of loving, powerfully transformative light language that transcend limitations of your mind. 2 decades of experience in embodied, heart-centered energy healing for your body, mind, and spirit. Transformational coaching to quantum leap you into freedom and joy. For ages, Leslie unconsciously absorbed others' pain, leading to burned out heart and body. Her heart awakened into and became light, expanding in an oracle of truth, master-eyed, compassionate channel of grace, and that I can honestly vouch for. Awakening the heart transforms everything, and this is exactly what Leslie is completely gifted in doing. Are you ready to awaken your own heart into love? She also has a heart space access to infinite love and light that flows through her to others. She has clear access to awareness and guidance. She has incredibly powerful healing energies, especially with her light language transmissions. She has intensive knowledge of the human body and the energetic bodies as well. She's also got the ability to tune and meet people at their vibrational level. So you might be in a certain vibration. She's able to step in there with you and then bring you up into your heart space. She also has a long experience of exploring many paths on the spiritual journey, and she's often a bridge for people, as I said. So she's taking you from where you are to the next space. And obviously she's incredibly playful, and I absolutely love her light language transmissions. So without further ado, I'm going to introduce Leslie. Leslie, are you there? Let's just see if we can unmute you there. There we go. You're going to click there. There we go. I can hear you. Yay!
It's so great to be here.
Leslie. Yay!
Yeah.
Lovely to have you come and play with us. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming to play with us today. I'm so excited, and I'm really excited about chatting about the new amazing goodie that you've put together, this offer that you've put together, which we're going to go into a little bit later, the love letters from Earth and Heaven. So I just want to find out in the chat, anybody who's in the room, if you just like to give a shout out to us in the chat box, there should be a little chat box on the side. Just say, hello, I'm here, so we can know that you're around. And if you've got any questions, you're welcome to ask in the chat box. Yes, Leslie's saying hi. Do you want to say hi there, Leslie? If you've got any questions during the show that you'd like to ask Leslie, please feel free to type it in the chat box. Also, if you're feeling anything, you're like, oh my goodness, I'm feeling light, I'm feeling abundant, I'm feeling whatever, fill in the blank, then you can type it in the chat box. Share with us. We want to know what you're up to and how you're experiencing this. Also, we'll see how it goes. We might bring in someone in a little later on, because Leslie's told me she's got quite a bit that she wants to cover today, so we want to try and get into that as fast as possible so that you can get loads and loads and loads of delicious, amazing stuff. And so we might bring on a person to come and ask a question live in the chat room, although you would need a Gmail account and you would be connected to Google Hangouts. If you we've got Nancy saying good morning, and we have Leslie, yes, who is going to give us a bit of info and let us know about how this idea landed, I like to say landed, in your space about love letters from heaven and earth.
All right. I'm just excited to see that Yvonne has come on. She's in Luxembourg, and she and I are going to be spending some time in India this next winter. So I'm excited to have you here, Yvonne. Welcome.
Exciting.
So I have had a love relationship with the earth for most of my life, and the idea of this class really came clearly this summer when I'd had a really, my husband and I were trying to decide what we would do for our summer vacation. We usually take a couple of weeks together in the summer where we can just relax and be together. And we hadn't planned anything this year. I had traveled a lot this year. I had done lots of growing and expanding. We had a family wedding. Our son and new daughter-in-law got married this summer, so that was a big amount of like hosting guests and getting ready for that and planning the wedding and lots of excitement. So how could we use this time? And we had talked about going on a road trip, and my whole being was saying, no, I want earth time. Just want earth time. So what we ended up doing was staying fairly close to home because we live in a place where there's lots of amazing wilderness. Beautiful wilderness places nearby. And so we did what I'd call conscious camping. So we were in 2 different wilderness camping areas, and where, you know, you bring your own water and there is an outhouse, and basically we didn't have a shower for 2 weeks. We swam in pristine lakes. That was how we got cleaned. We ate from berries that we picked on the earth. We brought some of our own garden veggies, eating outside. We, of course, sleeping, you know, in our tent trailer, and just like every day, what do we want to do? And that was almost the only thing I thought about. It's like my mind just totally settled, like in being totally present to the earth. So that would be the questions. What do we do? Will we go swimming today? Will we go for a hike? Will we just sit and look at the beautiful lake and watch the clouds and soak in the sun? Will we go for a walk in the rain and feel, you know, the earth's cleansing? Will we, you know, what will we eat? And it was this gentle, or we would just do nothing. Just sit. And the whole time was like that, and it was so nourishing. My body was just so happy to be nourished and held and have me just be tending to it. I love being in water, swimming in the water, and being in this is rainforest, and being in the sun, lying in the sun on the earth. All of that was so nourishing. My mind was so peaceful, and it was because I was fully present. So I came back feeling like even more in love with the earth, full of love, and just so grateful for that time, and realized that I had integrated some of this huge expansion and things that had been going on for me without thinking. Like the integration had happened because I was just being present with the earth. And realizing how significant that was, it's like, that's what people need to remember. Like, we've so disconnected in our world. We've so moved into our minds and into fast paces. A lot of us don't even touch the earth in our daily lives because we're in concrete. We might live and work in high rises and drive places. And it's really significant and really healing and really transformational for us to be in relationship with Gaia, with Mother Earth. I just heard really clearly this name came, Love Letters from Earth and Heaven, and that I was to offer that to people to help experientially connect people into that, for people to be able to receive the love letters that the earth is always giving us, and to give people tools to move with that come from the inspiration of the earth. So that's a little bit about why I'm doing this.
Wow, that sounds amazing. And I can definitely vouch for the connecting to earth and how incredibly healing that is, and how incredibly good it is for the body. And it's so interesting that you're bringing that up, because I think the last couple of shows have all been, we seem to just keep going back into body. It's like, connect to the earth, your body needs the earth. Connect to the earth, your body needs the earth. Connect to the earth, your body needs the earth. It's like, when are you going to get the message? You know? So it's wonderful that you're bringing that up.
Yeah. And there's so many gifts. So I'd like to share with you just a few love letters. I mean, there's zillions of them, but I'd like to share a few of those with you today, as well as take us into a meditation. And I'm just going to see like how people are responding and tuning into the energies of where people are at, about what comes up when. So there's many, many options. So way more than we can do in this short interview here. One of the first things I want to say is that the Earth is 4.5 billion years old.
Wow.
That's what science has determined, 4.5 billion. So the Earth is ancient, ancient, ancient. And humans in our form have been here 200,000 years. Like, that's just such a tiny little blip in the whole history of the Earth. So Earth is ancient, and that there's lots and is infinite. It's been there for longer than we can comprehend. So I want to invite you to just take some breaths and breathe in. Oh, woo, that ancient love. Ooh, I'm feeling it swirling in me, and I'm getting really hot. That ancient love from the Earth, of the Earth, for us, for you, for you. Breathe that in. Gorgeous. And one of the other beautiful love letters in terms of showing us how the Earth loves us is when we think about gravity. So here we are, I have this little ball, like the Earth ball. I love to play with these because I love the Earth, spinning blue planet. That's what we live on. And this ancient Earth, it's always spinning and moving, is actually out in the open, infinite blackness of space where we couldn't survive. We couldn't live at all. There's this thin atmosphere around it that is just the perfect balance of everything we need in terms of temperature, in terms of the kinds of gases, in terms of allowing how much radiation from the sun to come in or not. And it's a thin band all around us, which is totally miraculous. Totally miraculous that that is there. But that shows us love. It's here to support us in every way, this perfect balance. So I want to invite you to just breathe that one in. And I find sometimes when I think about how miraculous the Earth is, that I know my mind can't comprehend it. My mind can start doing gymnastics with that. So what I invite you to do is say, hey, mind, this is way outside of your league. You're good at lots of many things, many things. I'm talking about the rational mind, right? I know people use mind in different ways. So the rational cognitive mind that's binary, you know, that labels and categorizes things, right and wrong, good and bad, in and out, us and them, needing facts in three-dimensional kind of form. So let that part just relax for a moment. And then I invite you to recognize that you as spirit connect in with your heart. That's a beautiful way to connect in with your spirit. You as spirit are bigger than your body. You as spirit are bigger than your mind. And just feel that without thinking it, just experience it. You as spirit are bigger than the room that you're in. Just allow yourself to feel that. You are infinite. As spirit, as a being, you are infinite. And allow yourself to sense that you as spirit are bigger than the city you're in or the town that you're in. Just feel that. Breathe with it. Again, don't try to analyze it at all. This mind, it's okay. This is out of your territory. It's not your job to figure this out. You can relax, mind. And allow yourself to feel that as spirit, you're bigger the country you're in. You're bigger than the whole earth. As spirit, you're bigger than all of this. And as spirit, you're bigger than the solar system. You're bigger than the galaxy, the Milky Way galaxy, the galaxy cluster. Just feel that expansion, that as spirit, you're as big as the universe and even more. Wow. Just notice how that is in you. And allow yourself to experience these love letters from that place of knowing that you are an infinite being. You are love. You also have a human self and a body and a mind. And those are really the places that the love letters are directed, because our infinite self already knows all of that. Just do some breaths and allow that to come in. So coming back to our human self. And I started to mention gravity. So gravity is what holds us onto this planet, holds our humans, holds our bodies onto this planet. And I think of it as a giant hug. Because the earth is there in the void of space, out in the blackness. If the earth wasn't holding us, we'd be out there too. So her amazing love, I say her because of Mother Earth, Gaia, Pachamama, that the ancients have called her for so long, being in relationship that way, hugs us, is holding us close to her heart all the time. So feel that. Feel how beautiful it is to be loved and held by the earth at all times. Like every moment that you are here on this planet, you are being held. You are being hugged. How beautiful is that? What an incredible love that is. A fierce love that won't let you go. Just because you came here. So breathe that in and feel what that does in your body. Does it help you to feel safe here? To know that no matter what, the earth will never let you go. Many people tell me in my practice that they feel that they don't fit in. They feel different. They feel like I'm so different from everybody else and nobody understands me. Many people tell me that. And I think that's probably true for many of us. Most amazing love letters from the earth is when you look at all the diversity. The earth is diversity. Every place you go on the planet is unique. There are a gazillion ecosystems. So you've got mountain ecosystems. And within a mountain area, you'd have how many thousands of other ecosystems, all perfectly balanced, supporting each other intricately, back and forth, up and down, supporting each other. It's totally beyond our comprehension, the amazing balance of holding all that diversity in balance, in harmony, in unity. And that's there in every system. You know, there's desert, there's ocean, there's all kinds of water bodies, there's the prairies, there's jungle, there's the Arctic, there's snow, there's the boreal forest, it goes on and on and on. So the nature of the earth is diversity. And the earth welcomes all of that diversity. So the big love letter that I'm being shown to offer you, help you recognize, is that the earth welcomes you in all your diversity, in all your uniqueness. Like you belong here to her. You are welcome. Can you breathe in the love letter of welcome? Welcome. How beautiful is that, to be totally embraced and welcomed in our uniqueness, in all the diversity. Can you feel this deep love that the earth has for you? And in developing relationship with the earth, one of the easiest and most wonderful things we can do is have a practice of gratitude, of taking time to be present and notice the gifts. Notice these love letters, just like you would in a love relationship with a person. So when the earth is gifting you with a beautiful cleansing rain, or sunlight on snow, or a rainbow, or a tree bursting into blossom in the spring, or geese flying overhead and honking, or the sun warming you, or the gurgling of a brook or a stream, or any of these millions of gifts all the time, and even just every day, the gravity hugging you and holding you. To take a moment to feel gratitude is actually a massive spiritual practice. It does a number of things. It brings us present, fully present. And when we're present, fear can't exist. Isn't that amazing? Because fear is about what might be, what could be ahead in the future. So when we're present in gratitude, fear doesn't exist, and we're expanding more and more and more into the moment, more and more into the love and support to nurture our bodies, to calm our minds, to just bless us in every way. And we're also focusing then on what is. We're focusing on what is in this moment. And that's a really powerful spiritual practice, to focus on what is happening, what is going on right now. When we feel stressed or worried or frightened, it's because we're focusing on what is not, what we don't have, or what might go wrong, what is out of balance and harmony, or could be. And we're taking our focus to that. As those infinite beings that we experience that we are a spirit, we are creators. So where we place our attention, whether it's on the beautiful gifts of the earth, the love letters, or whether we focus on what we don't have, on what we lack, or what we're afraid of, that's what we create. Take a big breath about that. Feel how you are a creator, a powerful creator. And the good news is that we can have conscious choice. So I talked about conscious camping. That was a choice. I could also have been camping and been complaining about, oh, I have to use an outhouse and I miss my flush toilet, or there's no showers here, or blah, 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 or it's raining and chilly today, or da-da-da-da-da-da. I could have been focused on that. I consciously chose to be present to the gifts, to the love letters, to the support and nurture and the gifts of the earth. That was a conscious choice. And it changes everything in our lives when we choose where to focus. That's a very key element in consciousness work, in opening our hearts awakening. Because it changes everything in our lives when we are focused on the gratitude, on what is beautiful and nurturing and supportive and exciting and joyful and fun, and hold our focus there. We are creating more of that. We are drawing more of that to us. Breathe that in and feel that. Feel how you are always being held and hugged and supported by this beautiful planet. How this love is offered to you in every moment. Even if nothing else happened in your life but you being Earth, wouldn't it be a wonderful, beautiful life? Whew. Feel that. Feel that. Yvonne just writes, listening to you, my heart sings. I so much relate to what you say. Yeah, Yvonne, you do. Ah. Feel that. Notice how your body feels now as you're opening to these love letters from the earth and this support from the earth. Does it feel supported and loved and happier to be here? I know mine does. Beverley, you look like yours does. You're grinning away.
Yes, I put myself on mute because I was thinking I wanted to just allow the whole space of energy that you've created, which is just, it's just so beautiful. And I'm just sitting here blissing out, looking at the mountain out the window and like just feeling all of this delicious love from Pachamama, from our beautiful earth. It's just, like an amazing ability to connect the perception of our minds back into the truth of knowing our beingness and our presence. And it's just so magical always being in your space. I really, really, really enjoy this. So yes, I'm in a happy place. And I'm guessing Yvonne, Katie and Melinda and Nancy are also enjoying this moment right now. Maybe they'll share some of their experiences right with us.
And it can seem really easy, but it's about being conscious. It's about making a choice to be in relationship with the earth. Really, truly, it's a love relationship with the earth. And when we choose to live that way, it deepens and deepens and deepens. And we notice more and more love letters. I remember for a number of years, there was a man who used to come see me one-on-one for sessions who had a very restricted, abusive, emotionally abusive, and crazy-making kind of childhood. And he was an older man, but he'd come stomping in here and right away talking about, things that had happened like 50 years ago. And I started asking him, did you see the daffodils when you walked in? No, what are daffodils? I said, all those pretty yellow flowers. And I actually a couple of times took him outside. I said, come here, come here. I took him out into my garden because all along the walkway from my car to my entrance room, there's gorgeous, in the spring, it's just absolutely astounding. How can you not see the daffodils, the hyacinths, the cherry blossoms, the bluebells, like it's just popping up everywhere. The birds singing, and it's like it didn't register at all. And so I started doing that as part of the thing. Of our time together was taking him out and feeling the flowers, like touch this flower. No, can you smell those cherry blossoms? And he thought I was crazy at first, but he started to get that. realize that people often, many people, are so disconnected. And when we're disconnected from the earth and her love, our bodies aren't happy. I mean, we can have all kinds of medical diagnoses, but what if it was just, hey, you're in separation from your mother, from Mother Earth, and that's why your body is not happy.
Mm-hmm.
What if that was the diagnosis we were given? Go and have some medicine. Go sit under a tree and lie on the grass. Go swim in a lake. Go hike.
Go smell the flowers.
Up. Yeah. Sorry?
Go smell the flowers. My fiance, yes, when we first started dating, my fiance always used to say to me, there are always flowers for those who choose to see them. And he's always loved buying me flowers, which I think is like, you know, a lot of women are like, what? He buys you flowers just because he wants to buy you flowers? I'm like, yeah, well, that's what he does. I'm not an issue with the flowers. But like you saying that, recognizes if you can smell the flowers, there's always flowers, and there's always flowers for those who choose to see them. We can always choose to see the flowers. We can also choose not to see the flowers. And either way, it's gonna impact our energy and make us feel better or more in love, or, you know, we're going to choose to block that, which is our choice. And Sarah Lynn is saying your voice is mesmerizing. Katie's also saying she's feeling incredibly peaceful. So wonderful. Thank you, Leslie.
Well, when you mentioned and talking about the flowers, one of the things that I've been shown over and over again is that the beauty of the earth, like the infinite beauty that is there, is intended to open our hearts. Like, just like a lover will give you flowers. I mean, it's the earth is doing that all the time. Earth is saying, I love you. Here's a rainbow. I love you. Here's diamonds in the snow when the sun hits it. I love you. Here's, you know, an ancient tree that stands here giving shade and holding the soil in place, and, you know, being a home for all kinds of beautiful creatures who we can love and receive that beauty from. You know, those gifts of beauty are love letters. They are love letters reaching out to us. I saw an amazing IMAX show recently that's called Beautiful Planet. So I highly recommend it if you get a chance, because it was filmed entirely on the International Space Station.
Wow.
By astronauts. So they're up on the International Space Station. It features an Italian woman and a Russian man and an American man, but there's other astronauts who come in as well. And they show from the International Space Station, which is out of the atmosphere, they show the magnificent beauty of the earth from a distance. So, I mean, that is another level. Like, it's so breathtaking. We see it. They have a special window that they can go into that's a viewing window. Now, the intention, of course, was to study and do research and measure things and, you know, take a lot of photos and do that. But what the astronauts talk about a lot is, like, how awe-inspiring it is to see the earth as a living, vibrating, shifting, changing planet. They can see, like, the movements of the tides and the flows in the ocean. Light and day, of course, the sun rising and rising and rising and rising as they're seeing it come past. Seeing lightning from above. Seeing day and night, the differences. Seeing the different landforms. They could also see where there was damage on the earth, of course, where there was, you know, damage in the coral reefs and where deforestation has happened.
Wow.
But they talked about it from a spiritual place. One of the astronauts, get this, he's up there in the International Space Station. I mean, it takes months and months to get there. He brought his bagpipes. So there's this astronaut sitting up there above the Earth in the International Space Station. He's looking through this window of the Earth. And you know what he plays on his bagpipes? Amazing Grace.
Oh, wow.
Amazing grace. I mean, it's just like, I just wept hearing that.
Wow.
And I feel it now. Like, can you feel that? Being up
Yeah.
there and seeing our mother, our home from space, and expressing that as an astronaut, a scientist, as amazing grace. And so they talk about it being like a spiritual awakening, an opening of their heart, of recognizing this fragile yet powerful, ancient, loving earth. Woo! So take a big breath and feel that.
Wow.
Feel that and feel your heart. Notice your heart. Talk about love, like she's emanating even beyond, the close-up view that we're at. Edgar Mitchell was one of the first people to walk on the moon. So he was one of the Apollo astronauts. And he has talked, I've heard him talk, and he said that when he was coming back from the moon to Earth and saw the Earth, like that he was coming home from being away, that his heart burst open and he went through a transformation that he could not explain in words. It changed his life so that he ended up starting an organization, an institute, to study like energy and spirituality as a scientist. He kind of left the, astrophysics thing that he had trained in, like for his career. And he moved from that because he said he couldn't not. And he wanted us to be able to hear that and to recognize that we are so much bigger than, the linear day-to-day worries and deadlines that we give ourselves. If we can open to that expansiveness of like, wow, wonder and awe.
Yeah.
Feel that. Feel how your heart is actually as infinite and large as you. And then just to take it one step further, because I love this, Bruce Lipton is somebody who I really have enjoyed his work. And I attended a workshop with him a number of years ago when he was just beginning this. He is a cellular biologist who taught in medical school. And his whole time was studying cells. So he was on an island somewhere, slowing down a bit, looked through an electron microscope, and he discovered something very different about cells, the formation of life as we know it, and discovered that it's not the nucleus that is the intelligence center of a cell, but it's the cell wall has these antennae that reach out beyond the organism to source, to spirit, to mind. That's where the information is. And he discovered that because he could remove the nucleus, and the cell would still live. And something can't live without a brain. So when he did that work and discovered that every cell is actually divine and divinely connecting and communicating with source, he said, I can't teach in medical school anymore. I've discovered God through an electron microscope. And he's gone on now and talks about spirituality and about how magnificent life is. And cells, like the plant cells, the animal cells, our cells. So that's a bazillion other love letters. They go on, don't they? Like they're infinite. They're infinite.
Definitely, and also, it's almost as if like there is so much that we're opening our perception to, and also, like you said, with the scientist who was able to see the cells, with that the information that it was receiving was beyond that, was in source. It's almost as if our consciousness, we're able to recognize these things when our consciousness is at that level. When our consciousness is not at that level yet, we can't see that just yet. And one of the things that I love about what you're bringing forward, it's igniting those little awarenesses of, oh, yes, that. Oh, I remember that. Oh, I remember that. Oh, yes, that too. Oh, of course. And that's what I think I love about this, the love letters from Earth and Heaven, and what the amazing goodies you've put together is And the offer that you've put together, which we're going to mention in a minute, but I believe you want to do a meditation with us first. You said,
yeah,
meditation first. So, is that, yeah, is opening up all of those little, all of those little awarenesses that we can then connect into ourselves. Are you there, Leslie?
I couldn't hear the last bit that you said, but I saw your
opening up the awarenesses that we can connect into ourselves. So it's just,
yes, it is a journey.
That
and we can't do it just with our mind, right? It is an opening. It is, and it comes through the heart. When I talk about awakening the heart, it's a heart awareness, heart awakening. Yeah. So I'd like to lead you on a meditation so we can kind of experience this in another way. First, I want to introduce my beautiful drum.
Hello, drum.
So I made this drum, this hand drum. It's very sinewy, and it has all kinds of plant matter and beautiful earth medicine in it. And I made it in a workshop. A wonderful shaman had a whole weekend event, and I made this drum as part of that. So it was very much a journeying time, a heart expanding time to make this drum. And I could talk a lot more about it, but for now I'm just going to tell you that its name is White Buffalo.
Oh, wow.
You might even see there's a white buffalo here on it. But there's a whole story with that. So I lived for 5 years in northern British Columbia with the Kiksan people, First Nations people. And one of the things that the elders, so this is the kind of drum they had, a frame drum like this. They'd often paint on them as well. But one of the things the elders taught me is that the drum beat is the heartbeat of the earth. Connect. So I'm going to bring that into the meditation. So just wanted to let you know.
Amazing.
All right. So first of all, let come to you into your awareness. So don't think about it, but just let come into your awareness an earth place, a beautiful place or a wonderful place where you feel good. It might be your own garden. It might be a park. It might be a favorite place you go, or it might be a place you've only been once, but where you feel good. Has everybody found that? Just let it pop up. And I want to invite you to lie on the ground in that place. So find a way to lie on the ground in your visualization. So you can stay in your chair or wherever you are now, but in this earth place, in this guided meditation, to lie on the ground. And if it's that your body isn't easily able to get down and up, that's okay. It's your energy body that will be lying on the ground, and this will actually bring nourishment and support and healing to your body. So as you're lying there, notice what's above you. Are there tree branches? Can you see the sky? Can you see the clouds? Are there birds up there? What's the air feel like on your skin? What do you smell? Are there sounds of wind rustling through grass or leaves? Are there birds singing? Squirrels chattering? And then notice how your body itself feels pressed into the earth. Does it feel tense? Is it resisting? And I invite you to let it relax. Relax your feet and your hands. Just ask them to relax. Relax feet. Relax hands. Now relax your arms. Relax your legs. And then let your pelvis, your back, your belly, your chest, your shoulders. Relax and sink into the earth, your neck and your head. Let them sink into the earth. Let the earth hold you. Remember how she hugs you? Let her hug you and hold you. And I'm going to ask that angels surround you so that you're really safe in this place and that it's really private for you being there. And now imagine that your whole body can breathe in the earth nurture, the love and nurture and support. With your in-breath, that your whole body breathes it in as you are lying on the earth. Breathe it in. And with your out-breath, invite you to breathe out any tension or any stress. Again, breathe in, nurture, support, even love, if you can open to that. And I know that could be a challenge sometimes. So breathe in as much as you can and let go of sadness, tension, worry, tightness. And I invite you to keep doing that, breathing it in. Keep breathing, and I play the drum so that you can open to feeling the heartbeat of Mother Earth, feeling her loving heart as if you were a child, an infant in the womb of Mother Earth, because really we are. So feel her surrounding you and supporting you, and listen to her heartbeat, feel her heartbeat. Notice how your body feels right now. Just do a scan and feel your body. And now to anchor this in, I'm going to bring through a light language transmission, which is love letters from heaven, from source. So just allow yourself to keep resting there on the earth, feeling held and supported, surrounded by angels, in the womb of the earth, feeling her heartbeat. And then also allow these love letters from heaven to bless you, to anchor this experience in for you, to really nurture and nourish you, to heart, and allow it to soften and open more and more. Ya kana patikala ko macha patikala mapubana ka pa alala ka paneshi le ne ka pana tine pine kana pana kana na maya alda ko moshi mele ko patini ko ni batika no bati ala kana no ko banana asha la ko matika makale o matika malaka aya putumantika maya no nando Nicola Nicola kamakashe oya ka oina na koya laya kana chika mikili na nabai ala na kapai o shileko banya kana kapadekaleko oya lena tikabai o shimi o mi shimi kamika o moila kamana kampanili o palimo shimalakapa ikapo pa o menekupo. Can you feel the love? It's just pouring for you. It's so delighting in you. You are so delightful to source. You are such a treasure. Can you feel that and let that in? These vibrational sounds are just blessing you and delighting in you. Will you receive it? Take a big breath and let your whole body, your whole being, your whole human self just receive this love vibration. Manakarago machine. Paleko makaneko bai eko peneko de bai mishili manuko patinekaya tu pasheneko bai ai maleko ale ko paneko aleno ko nampananeko ma mashamaleka ai leneko patineko paneko palaka ala pachineka namta Mikili ko le kanakaya ay malekele no le kamay wala kanakaya leya malekamaya ay Oh, so much love, so much love. Love you.
Ooh. I love you, Leslie. Wow.
I haven't done singing before, so that was fun. And not me. It really comes through me. Like I just open up and yeah, they just come through me. Although it's me too, it's embodied. Like I'm the ground crew. I'm part of these beautiful beings of light that are source. Yeah.
Oh.
And they've designed.
Oh, I'm wonderful. Like I'm just, like I just, my cheeks are sore because I'm smiling so much. How does everyone else feel in the room? Give us a little bit of a shout out of what that was for you.
You know, if people are lying down or in another plane, they might not be able to write.
Wow. That was incredible. Whoa, I'm still feeling it. I'm really feeling it. Like, wow. Like, oh, wow. That's all I can say is, oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Well, and it's so fascinating to me that I meet people so often who are so closed to receiving love. Like, love is who we are. Love is the foundation of the world, of the planet. Like that is the creative force, you know, is love. Jesus said God is love. To me, that's the core teaching. God is love. Is love. Not just has love, is love. And so everything that is divine source in everything is love. And we separate ourselves from it. Oh, we separate ourselves from it. It's so sad. It's so painful. And the separation doesn't need to be there. So for me, that's what Heart Awakening is. That's what love letters are about, is helping people to let go of that separation and to really be able to receive the love letters and then to be the love letters. Oh,
Okay, so let's that was amazing. Like, and I think since you just mentioned let us be the love letters, I know that I'm definitely looking forward to going deeper into this love letters from earth and heaven, because obviously you have put together an amazing offer, which is starting from the 4th of October, I believe, for 5 weeks, where I mean, I'm going to let you go into more details, but I'm just super excited because I get to be curator and I get to, like, you know, be on the calls and be in the background assisting you, which is quite exciting. I just wanted to mention, Sarah Lynn is saying, light language always lifts me up. It's such a beautiful and direct transmission. Thank you. So that's a thank you from Sarah Lynn. But Leslie, do you want to go into a bit more detail about the deepness we can reach with you through through love letters through earth and heaven?
Yeah, so today I wanted to give some samples, you know, some, like, so that people realize that there's so much, because, like, there are a gazillion million, I don't even know if that's a word, but that's the word that comes to me, love letters. So what I was shown, immediately I was given this title and I was like, oh, what does that mean? And I just was shown, often in the middle of the night, I would get these kind of energies of doing a 5-part class. And eventually, as I started just kind of feeling into the 5 different energies, I realized that they corresponded to the 5 classical elements, the ones that are used in Ayurvedic medicine, which is lovely because I have a heart connection with India. And so water, we're going to do water first, and I'm calling it living water. So opening more and more and more, how water can help us with opening. We're actually going to go kayaking because that's one of the things I love to do in water. And also to deepen our receiving, because often people can't receive. They have blocks to receiving. So I'll lead you through energetic processes, through breath work, through guided meditations and light language, and drawing in the element of water. The second one I'm calling Mystery Beneath the Surface, and it's kind of like the void, because it's what we can't see, what we don't know, the unknown, the mystery. And so what we're actually going to do is I'm going to take you snorkeling, because I love experiencing what's beneath the surface of the ocean. So I've had some totally amazing magical experiences with dolphins and turtles and coral reefs, and we're going to go in there and see what happens when we dive into mystery and allow ourselves to expand beyond where we are. The third one, we're going to play with the element of fire, and so we're going to explore the energy of volcanoes, which is both destruction and creation. I've spent some time with the wonderful, amazing Big Island, Hawaii, and the volcano energy that's there. And that island is growing. It's always growing because the volcanoes are active, and so it's growing, creating new land. That energy is actually in us. I've for many years talked about how I was sitting on a volcano. So I've learned how to work with that energy, that creative, destructive, life force energy that's in us that we're often afraid of because it's our power, but it actually is for creating and for bringing forth life. And so we're going to explore that in our own empowerment. Also vortexes. Oh, we have for the vortexes in Sedona. So we'll be tuning into that energy, the upper and lower vortexes, and feeling those energies and how that earth energy supports us through those special places. The fourth class is air and wind. We'll be connecting in with higher, lighter vibrations, those really expansive light ones, doing a lot of breathing, conscious breathing, and opening to the freedom to fly in our lives. And then the fifth week, we're going to go into the rainforest. So I'm calling it rejuvenation in the rainforest. And that's where the earth element is so potent in a place like a rainforest. There's so many levels and layers of life in. We'll be going into some forests. like ancient forests that have not been logged. So where I live in this part of the world on Vancouver Island, there actually are places like that. So we're going to I'm going to take you to Avatar Grove and to the Walbran Valley, which are places that are original ancient growth, and feeling the energies of how potent the earth is and these ancient trees and the whole ecosystem of the forest is. Our body. It's a real body focus, nurture and healing for our bodies as a love letter from the earth there, and also anchoring our expansion into our bodies, the expansion that we've done in the 5 weeks, because that will be the final class, into our bodies and into our lives. Mm-hmm. So that's a 5-session class that is also called Love Letters from Earth and Heaven. All of those I'll also be bringing in light language, of course, in every session to help anchor in and open our ability to receive these gifts and to bring in the vibrations from Source and Heaven as well. Wow. So I'm really excited. Yeah. So on the page where the offer is, there's photographs on there, and those are all photographs that I've taken on some of my journeys. They're all magical, amazing places in my experience with Earth. So the 5 photos that are on there. So I'm excited to share those with you as a way to tap into the energy. So go even to check those out and see if this is a call for you.
Oh, wow, Leslie, I love it. I love it. I love it. And I know we've been playing with this for the last 2 weeks, putting everything together. And it's been so exciting for me as well, because, I get to put all this in and play with this with you. And one thing that I just wanted to let everyone know is I have put the link there in the chat box. If you'd like to go and visit the page, it's www.lovelettersfromearthandheaven.com. That's lovelettersfromearthandheaven.com. And this package for the 5 live classes, which is phenomenal, is 247 Canadian dollars. So just so that you know, we've set to Canadian dollars because Leslie's told me that there's quite a few folks that are Canadian and prefer to pay Canadian dollars, which is fair enough. So if you go to that page, you'll actually see the videos there, all of the goodies are there, all the information of what we're going to be playing with, and all of that is there as well. Obviously, there'll be 5 live streams starting from the 4th of October every Tuesday. And I believe you said it was 6 p.m. Pacific time, yes? Did you say it was
yes.
that time? Was it that time, Leslie?
It'll be 2 hours, 6 to 8.
2 hours each one. And then you will have a classroom, obviously, which is linked to this. So all of if you aren't able to make one of the live streams, which I would highly recommend you make, because it's going to be more fun if you're in the room with us. If you're unable to make it, we will have the recordings there as well. Leslie's also put a nice little free gift there of the light language and what is light language and how to connect with yourself and all those kind of things, which is pretty cool. And also this live stream that we're doing right now, which is an intro one, will also be on the page so that you can view this one as well at any point in the future. Yes, Leslie, that's all right.
Yes.
I did say
and I'm also going to be giving people tools for your own journey that you can use, energy transformation consciousness tools from each class, and I'll be writing those up and having them as PDFs that you can download on the classroom site as well, so that you have ongoing. You can re-listen to the calls and the meditations and the whole class, and you can also have the tools written out to use and integrate into your own life, because I really want this to be for your awakening, your transformation, your deepening into the love that you are.
Wow. Oh, it's magical. Yeah. And Yvonne is saying, wonderful, Leslie, daughter of Gaia. Beautiful message from Yvonne there for you. It's just, I feel so grateful and so thankful and so honored to be a part of this and to be connected with you, Leslie, and connected with everyone else that is in the room right now, and more people that we will connect with in the future as well, or in the next now moment. So I think this is something really, really, really magical that you put together. And if I could say anyone who's looking to connect more deeply with themselves and their earth self and their high self, and bringing the two into this now moment, this is it. This is it. This is the space to be in. This is the yes.
Mm. I love it. Yeah. Mother Earth. Yeah. Pachamama.
Pachamama. Wonderful,
Pachamama.
Wonderful.
We're in Peru, so yeah, you know, Pachamama there. I've done some beautiful, beautiful experiences with calling on Pachamama too, and in ceremony. So yeah, it's a beautiful name. I love it. Mm-hmm. It's very heartwarming. Yeah,
it is totally. And here in Peru, everyone is always speaking about Pachamama. So when you mentioned Pachamama, I just got through this whole go through my body. Go, yes, I can feel that love. Bring it through. And I think if we've had this is just like a little taste of what we're going to play with over in October for those 5 weeks. This is just like it's like a little taste of it. And I know that there's so much more, right?
Yes. Yeah, I wanted today to give an overview of Earth and like some of the macro Earth things, because during the 5 weeks we'll focus on those 5 elements and go really into them.
Wow, amazing.
And obviously slower with more space, because we'll have 2 hours.
Okay, right. Well, we have gone about 6 minutes over time, but I'm sure nobody really minds, because, I mean, this has been a magical class. And we've had some wonderful friends join us today. We've had Angela, Evelyn, Melinda, Henry, Yvonne, Billy, Nancy, Katie, and Sarah Lynn. So thank you all for coming to play with us today. It was wonderful to have you with us. Your energy has really been an amazing addition to this call. And Leslie, I'd like to just hand over to you to have, if there's anything you'd like to say in closing, because we're about to end off the show now, but I'd like to know if there's anything more you'd like to share.
Oh, just like namaste. I love your heart, and I feel that, divine love in you.
Thank you so much.
And thank you to you, Beverley. Oh, you've been amazing in supporting me in opening into this way of bringing transformation and healing into the world in a bigger way. So I'm much grateful to you. So thank you, Beverley.
Well, it's easy. Well, it's easy when you've got all this magic, and I'm like, come on, Leslie, come on. There's so many more people that are requiring all of your love and the stuff you're going to bring through. So come on, let's play. Let's get bigger. So yes. Okay. So do you want to do a final goodbye there, Leslie, just to say bye to all of our friends in the room?
Love to you all. Much love. Thank you for coming, and for all who are listening in the future as well. Thank you for being here. From my heart.
Amazing. Thank you. Wow. Thank you, friends. Thank you for coming to join us. I'm sure you enjoyed this show, the Love Your Life show today with Leslie Black. Again, one more time, the link is there if you aren't necessarily watching this in the chat room, but you're watching it maybe from YouTube. It's www.lovelettersfromearthandheaven.com. You can go and visit that page and come play with us. It's going to be there for the next couple of weeks. So lovely to see you, lovely to play with you, and have an amazingly wonderful day. There are some more shows with the Love Your Life show coming for the next week for season 2, sorry. Season 3 is in November. So if you would like to come and play on another show as well, you can go to the Love Your Life show Facebook page. Just look for Love Your Life show and you'll see us there. And Nancy is saying, beautiful work, Leslie. Blessings to all. So Henry's saying, thank you, Leslie. That was amazing. Obviously, Yvonne, wonderful, Leslie, daughter of Guy. So thank you all for joining us. Thank you for coming to play with us. Love Your Life. You lovers of life, I love you, and have an amazingly, beautifully, wonderful, loving day. Mwah! Much love to you. Do you want to do your heart?
Love
Leslie
you.
was doing a heart. I wanted to get her doing the heart. Go on, Leslie. Hearts! We don't want to do that.